Hello students, in the last class we have discussed about meaning of advertising, right? As we have discussed, advertising is that activity by which visual or oral messages are addressed to the general public. So this is a message, right? So message is known as advertisement. Advertisement is nothing more than a message. Advertising is a process, right? So today let us understand advertisement budget or advertising appropriation. After the formulation of the advertising strategy, the management must decide the advertising appropriation, that is the amount to be spent on advertising during a period. Let us understand the meaning of advertising budget. Advertisement budget or advertising budget is a projection of the expenditure to be incurred on advertising during a future time period, or in other words, is a allocation or appropriation of the likely expenditure to advertising. So it is an organized plan made out for the expenditure to be incurred on advertising during a period. So in simple, we can say that advertising budget is a projection of expenditure to be incurred on advertising during a future time period, right? An advertisement budget will indicate how much, where and for what purpose money has to be spent on advertising. So that's why advertising budget forms a part of the firm's overall promotion budget. I hope the meaning of advertisement budget is understood, right? So advertisement budget is projection of the expenditure. So this projection of the expenditure to be incurred on advertising during a future time period. Next, importance of advertising budget. Advertising budget plays an important role in promotion, right? So it plays an important role in a promotion activities. It helps in planning the advertising expenditure, and also it helps to control the amount spent on advertising. So this advertisement budget, which plays a very important role in the promotional activities of the particular enterprise, right? And also it helps in planning the advertising expenditure, and also it helps to control the amount spent on advertising. Next, we'll discuss factors influencing advertising budget or advertising budget decision. How much should a firm spend on advertising? So this is a major decision to be made by the management. So there is no standard norm for deciding the amount to be spent on advertising. It varies from industry to industry, from one firm to another firm in the same industry, and also from time to time. The amount to be spent on advertising depends upon several factors. The various factors which determine the advertising appropriation are: first one, sales target. Sales target influence the advertising appropriation, that is, the amount of the advertising budget depends on the sales target to be achieved by the firm, right? So this is the first factor which influence the advertising budget, that is sales target. So this sales target or the budget, advertising budget, which will be depends on the sales target to be achieved by the firm. Second one, coverage desired. Advertising budget also depends upon the coverage desired, that is the consumers to be reached, the frequency of the advertisement, the impact of the advertisement, etc. So coverage desired means the given advertisement that should be reached to the consumers, right? Then what is the frequency of the advertisement or impact of the advertisement? That is what coverage desired. So advertisement budget is depends on coverage desired. Third one, type of product. Advertising budget depends upon the nature or type of the product to be advertised, that is whether the product is industrial product or consumer product, and when it is a consumer product, whether it is a necessity, comfort or luxury, whether product is a standardized or unstandardized, whether the product is branded or unbranded, etc. That is what type of product. So advertisement budget is depends on the type of product or type of or nature of the product. Next one, stage in the product life cycle. The stage in the life cycle of a product also influence the amount to be spent on advertising. Take for example, at the time of introduction of a new product, the advertisement appropriation has to be large to create awareness and gain consumer acceptance, right? but at the maturity stage, that is when the product is a matured brand, there need not be much allocation for advertising. In the decline stage, advertisement budget has to be drastically cut. The next one, market share. Market share is one of the factors influencing advertising appropriation. For instance, high market share requires bigger advertisement appropriation, and a low market share requires lower advertisement or advertising appropriation. Nature of the competition. Nature of the competition in the market is one of the factors influencing the advertising budget. If there is a severe competition in the market, naturally the advertising appropriation has to be large, right? On the other hand, if the competition in the market is not intense and severe, small advertisement budget will be enough. Next one, need for product differentiation. The need for product differentiation influences the advertisement budget. For instance, when a firm's product closely resembles products of the other firms, the firm has to differentiate its product from those of other firms. So this requires more advertisement appropriation. When a company wants to differentiate its product from the other products, those of other products, then they need more advertisement appropriation. Next one, economic conditions in the country. The economic conditions in the country also influence the advertisement budget, right? For instance, during recovery, advertisement appropriation will be high. On the other hand, during recession and depression, advertisement appropriation will be very less. Next one, advertising frequency. Advertising frequency is one of the factors influencing advertising budget. For instance, if a product is required to be advertised frequently, advertising appropriation has to be large. On the other hand, if a product is not required to be advertised frequently, the advertising budget can be very small, right? Understood, right? If, take for example, if a product wants to be advertised frequently, then the budget will be very large. If a product is not required to be advertised frequently, then the advertising budget can be very small. The next one, availability of funds for advertising. The amount of funds available with a firm for advertising also influence the advertising budget. If a firm has large funds for advertisement, its advertisement budget can be very big. On the other hand, if a firm does not have more funds for advertising, its advertising budget has to be very small. Size of the firm. The size of the firm is also one of the factors which affect the advertising budget. A big firm can have more advertising appropriation. On the other hand, if advertising appropriation of a small firm has to be very less. Next one, advertising media. The advertising media also which affect advertising media to be used, right? So this is also one of the factor which influence the advertising budget, which media we are going to use, that at all. And next one, objectives of the advertising. The objective of advertising also influence the advertising appropriation. So this is also one of the factor which influence the advertising budget. What is the objective? Every advertisement, they have their own objective, right? Every company, they have their own objective behind their advertising. So this is also one of the factor. And if you consider other factors like sales volume, sales price, profit desired, etc., also influence the advertising budget, right? So these are the factors which influence advertising budget or advertising budget decision. Next, we'll discuss about budgeting methods. There are a number of budgeting methods commonly followed for advertising. The main methods are first one, market share method. So under this method, the advertising budget is prepared on the basis of market share, right? So here in this method, the advertising budget is prepared on the basis of market share. If the firm wants to retain its present market share, it may decide to spend the same amount as spent in the previous year. On the other hand, if the firm wants to increase the market share, then naturally it has to make a more advertising appropriation. So this method is used by many firms. So there are so many merits and demerits of advertisement. The market share method are there, right? So this method is not free from defects. It suffers following drawbacks. And then what about the merit? Chief merit of this method is that it helps the firm to evaluate the effectiveness of the advertising campaign, right? And if you consider defects or demerits. This method completely ignores the quality and creativity in advertisement or advertising, and this method does not consider the nature of competition prevailing in the market while deciding the advertising appropriation. If the competition on the market is severe, huge sum has to be set apart for advertising. This is the first method, market share method. Here in the market share method, advertisement budget is prepared on the basis of market share. If the market share is very large, then the budget will be very high, and vice versa. And second one, arbitrary allocation method. So this is an unscientific method. Under this method, an arbitrary amount is set apart for advertising. So this method is followed by retailers with local status when they advertise in local newspapers, through cinema slides, in local theaters, etc. So arbitrary allocation method means here they set some arbitrary amount for the purpose of advertising. So this method is always followed by retailers with the local status. They advertise their branch in local newspapers or in cinema slides in local theaters. That's why the buyers, they attracted towards the advertisement and they will buy the product. And third one, percentage of sales method. Under this method, the amount allocated for advertising is arrived at as a fixed percentage of sales. Right here, the advertisement budget is allocated on the basis of certain percentage of sales. So previous year sales or estimated sales of the ensuing year may be taken as a base for the calculation of the percentage. So it is a traditional method of budget allocation. So on the basis of sales, they fix the advertisement budget. So this method is very simple to use, and it recognizes the interrelationship between advertising expenditure and total sales, and it also helps the firm to keep advertising expenditure in line with competition. And next one, objective and task method. This is a modern method for setting up advertising budget. So it is a popular method. Under this method, first the advertising objectives of the firm are established in terms of desired sales volume and net profit. So then communication tools required to achieve advertising objectives are designed. Finally, the cost required to execute the promotional activities and programs is determined. So this method fixes the advertising appropriation on the basis of what the advertising campaign is required to achieve. That means under this method, advertising expenditure is directly related to the advertising objectives to be achieved. The main merit of this method is that it is a logical method, and as it treats advertising as a cause of sales rather than as an effect, and assumes that achieving the advertising objectives will be worth the cost of advertising. I hope this one is clear. Objective and task method means, so here the advertising objectives under this method, the advertising budget is prepared on the basis of objectives of the firm are established in terms of desired sales and net profit, right? And if you consider defect of this method is that there is a danger that the advertising objectives may be cut down later depending upon the amount of funds actually available for advertising appropriation. And next, fifth one, competitive parity method or competitive comparison method. Under this method, a firm decides its advertising appropriation on the basis of advertising expenditure incurred by competitive firms. So here, under this case, advertisement budget is prepared on the basis of advertising expenditure or expenditure incurred by the competitive firms. So this method is not a right method, it is a purely arbitrary. It assumes that competitors are on the right track, and the marketing problems and strategies of the firm are similar to those of the competitors, but such an assumption is not correct. Again, every firm has to spend on advertising according to its capacity and not according to the capacity of its competitors. And next one, funds available method. Sixth method. Here, a firm allocates in the advertising budget what funds are available or what it can afford to spend on advertising. So here a small firm cannot spend much on advertising because its capacity to spend is limited. So this method is not a scientific method because availability of funds is the only criterion for deciding the advertising budget. The need, importance and nature of advertising and all other factors are totally ignored. So this method leads to uncertainty in advertising appropriation. Again, this method may result in overspending on advertising in some years and underspending in some other years. The next one, seventh method, is incremental method. So incremental method is also known as rate on investment method. Here the relationship between advertising expenditure and contribution to profit is emphasized. So this method can be used for measuring sales with advertising and sales without advertising. So here under this method they can use the advertisement budget by measuring sales with advertising and sales without advertising. And the last method is fixed sum per unit method. So under this method, a specific amount per unit of sales rather than a fixed percentage of sales is appropriated for advertising. The advertising appropriation may be based on units sold in the previous year or on a forecast of unit sales in the ensuing year. So the merit of this method is that the amount of advertising expenditure will remain uncharged even if the sale price per unit changes. So it increases only with the increase in the number of units sold. You can see the drawback of this method is that it cannot be applied to small products like soaps, washing powder, cigarettes, etc. So it can be applied only a big product like television sets, washing machine, refrigerators, scooters, automobiles, etc. Right. So fixed sum per unit method means here a specific amount per unit of sales rather than a fixed percentage of sales is appropriated for advertisement. So the advertisement appropriation is based on the units sold in the previous year or forecast of unit sales in the ensuing year. So this is about the types of advertisement budget. I hope this is clear, right? So there are 8 methods to fix the advertising budget: market share method, arbitrary allocation method, percentage of sales method, objective and task method, incremental method, funds available method, competitive parity method, fixed sum per unit method, right? I hope this one is clear. In the next class we will discuss about media selection, that is advertising media selection. Thank you.